Hi guys, it's 1:45 in the morning and I'm finally by myself, which I know doesn't sound that crazy to be by yourself at 1:45 in the morning, but this week's been pretty hectic.
David Dobrik is back in the news again after his first apology did not go over so well. The YouTube star has been embroiled in controversy over the last few weeks after allegations of abuse started being thrown his way. Now he has admitted that his last apology was cowardly, and today we're going to be breaking it all down. Although before I jump into that, make sure you check out our brand new playlist called Royal Family News. I'll put a link right up there for you in the top corner for you as well. And also, before I begin this video, we will be discussing multiple forms of trauma, so we will have to beep out the odd word here and there. With that out of the way though, let's just dive right into today's video. After David Dobrik released an apology on March 16th titled "Let's Talk," a number of people were displeased with his initial response to the allegations that have been swirling online. The main focus was the allegations that have been brought against former Vlog Squad member Dirty Dom. These incidents date back to a video from late 2018, and despite apologizing for posting them and associating with Dom in his last video, David decided to call his original response cowardly, as I mentioned earlier, which is pretty much on par with how people viewed that first response. Just having the comments turned off really rubbed people the wrong way. However, in his second apology video titled 03/22/21, David left that comment section wide open for any and all criticism. He even goes back over the stuff with Dom and says, "I fully believe the woman that came out against Dom and said that she was by him. I got consent to post the video, but even though I got consent, I should have never posted it. What I understand now is she sent that text because she felt like she had to, and that's f***ed up." Adding, "It was cowardly of me to say in my last apology that I missed the mark, because it's gross and I'm sorry." David would go on to say that he is planning on taking a short break from social media because he understands it would feel weird if he just tried to, go right back to normal. Dobrik explains this further by saying, "It doesn't feel right now to go back to posting how I had been, and it doesn't feel right to go dark because I love what I do, but I feel like it's important to show that change is possible and I'm learning. Maybe even forgiveness is possible." The main reason for this second video though was to really apologize again for how he initially had reacted to the allegations made against Dom. He now fully recognizes that he was wrong to have taken Dom's word for what happened in those situations, and that he didn't believe the victim. David goes on to say, "Not only did I not believe you, but I made a joke about what kind of a person Dom was because I couldn't wrap my head around a childhood friend of mine actually doing this to people. Not only did I discredit you, Ellie, but I platformed Dom, and I platformed in a negative way where I made jokes about it and I reinforced that kind of behavior. I really let you down and a lot of people down. I didn't go back to any of these women and apologize. I kind of moved on and I learned from it, but I didn't address the situation." By this he means that even with a public apology, he still felt remorse for never privately reaching out to the victims and letting them know that he was sorry. A public apology is great, but if you've ever been victimized by someone, there needs to be a direct apology as well, and it seems as though David is finally understanding this. He goes on to say, "I didn't reach out to any of these people, and it breaks my heart knowing that I was doing all this stuff while there were people still really hurt by what I made." Since these allegations came up in March regarding Dom, David has also been accused of fostering a toxic workplace on his YouTube channel. He was unaware that he had basically built a power dynamic that was causing those around him to agree to things that they weren't exactly comfortable with. Now initially when I said that David would be taking a break from social media, he also made sure to add that he was not going away forever. He is still a content creator at heart, but he wants to take the time necessary to set up a better environment, which would mean hiring, say, a human resources person for people to discuss issues they have without fear of being persecuted by their boss, aka David Dobrik. Either way though, we hope this sort of thing never has to happen again and that the parties involved have learned their lesson. With that though, let's check out some of your comments from the video titled "Top 10 Most Shocking Rules Royals Are Required to Follow." VSK says, "I'm just waiting for Kate and her man to take the crown because Queen Elizabeth has been there for the longest." She certainly has had a good reign, and it will definitely be cool when we see William take the crown. Dana McCaleb says, "I'm having a hard time finding the Royal Tea playlist you mentioned, and clicking on it in this video didn't do any help. Appreciate it." Yeah, the little pop-up is just a fun video pop-up. It's not actually interactive. I wish YouTube was that cool, but it's called Royal Family News. You'll see it right on the main page, and I will also link to a playlist right at the start of the video. Plus, it's always in the description as well. Tangerine says, "As a person from the UK, the Royals need to go. They don't add anything and are corrupt. I will say that the Royals are great for tourism though." Well, at least you found a silver lining. Earthbot says, "This is a certified hood classic." Okay. Madeline Richardson says, "Can we just take a moment to talk about how beautiful the Queen was when she was younger?" Excuse me, the Queen is still beautiful at 94. Is she 94? She doesn't look a day over 60. And that has been today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I've been your host, Johnny Rogers, and until next time, stay classy, YouTube.